So you had a teammate, Ken Singleton, who had just a great eye, right? Didn't do a lot of, knew the strike zone as well as anybody, and I think those kind of hitters are going to get the benefit of the doubt, right?
Usually.
On a lot of close pitches.
But of course, when they don't, it's kind of annoying because a lot of times they know the strike zone maybe sometimes better than the umpires. Very rarely will you get an umpire that will consistently give you pitches off the corner.
Bounce to second. Wilkerson right there. And 2 down. Here comes Vlad Jr. Man, what's he doing?
Well, here we go. And here's the 2 home runs. Semien, that ball's a little bit more inside. He just turns on it, really gets the body out of the way, and this ball's center cut and just blasted. Nobody has hit more opposite field home runs. That one was dead center. But as you mentioned, 23 home runs.
And that gives him the league lead. He was tied for the major league lead, or the league lead, with Devers with 56 RBIs. He's the major league leader in on-base percentage, OPS 1.102, and total bases. So he's pretty much dominating, right, across the board.
And then, of course, the runner in scoring position numbers, 433 coming in. And well, always one of the gifted young hitters coming through the minors, and did not come to strength training or handle the pandemic. Put on lost 42 pounds. You talked about it last night.
So that's a half a player.
There you go. 4 point. That's WAR is wins above replacement. And that is the highest in MLB.
2 1s down low, 3 balls in the strike.
Yeah, I get a little nervous when you throw your changeup, and he just kind of watches it. Watches it. I mean, doesn't even get out on that front foot. He is.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
So big and so strong, and he just kind of has a little toe tap, puts the foot down. And then if you just, like I said, you pitch him away, he'll just hit a home run to right field.
3-1 pitch. Tap foul, so the count goes full to Guerrero.
See, that's how a catcher can really help you. If you went back and looked at Austin Wynns, it's 3-1, it's a hitter's count, and what does he do? He throws him a cutter, and he tells him, points at the ground.
Get it down.
And then, to Dean Kramer's credit, that's exactly where he throws it.
Here comes the full count pitch. And line foul out of play.
Yeah, you saw that, 38 batted balls over 110 miles per hour. 11 of them, probably maybe 12. I don't know what the home run to center field was. But he came in with 11 of those home runs, and then Ohtani, who hit 2 last night, he trails with 9. And then down the list is Stanton.
Breaking ball, they got him. So Guerrero down on strikes. Dean Kramer has retired the last 5 in order. And the Orioles down a run 2-1 as they come to bat here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Stadium. Fans having a good time. Yeah. You're on TV. Yeah.
Maybe right. C.D. Wilkerson can. Well, I don't think he can hit
a shot.
Under ominous skies.
Cloudy here. Wilkerson wins and Mullins 8-9-1 for the Orioles in the third. Birch down 2-1. Game 2 of the 3-game series. Tomorrow, Matt Harvey gets the start for the Orioles, and Hyun Jin Ryu on the hill for the Blue Jays. That's a strike, 1-1.
I think the biggest, if you look at Manoah, he was signed in 2019 and he pitched 17 innings. He didn't pitch at all last year. Now he pitched probably, what, 40, 50 innings down at the alternate camp. So they're really going to monitor.
Little spinner out to shortstop, and the throw high, and he's safe.
Semien not playing a lot of shortstop. Routine play. They're looking for help because this kid's pretty tough on the mound. Jams him with a breaking ball, and
I thought the tough part, Jim, might have been catching him. A lot of spin, but then he threw it away.
He just threw a high ball.
So Semien, shortstop by trade, but has played 60 games at second base this year, 9 at shortstop.
I guess they're going to challenge that. He just dropped his arm. And when you drop your arm, easy for the ball to get away from you, height was. So what's routine is not routine if...
Where's the tag? No, he didn't get him. Couldn't tell from that angle. You're blocked. Yeah.
And of course, the umpire is down the baseline. Maybe...
I think there's some space there. If you had the down the line shot, you could tell for sure.
What an optimist you are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He is out. Okay. Got him on the shoulder.
I like your optimism.
No, that's what I thought I saw. I'm calling him like I see him, Jim Palmer.
Oh no, an ump. I'm working with an ump.
Yeah. Stump, yeah.
Did you really?
I was young. Umpiring men's game, they'd give me trouble. It's not an easy job. You have no home games, right? The fans never really cheer for you.
Yeah, one faction is always going to dislike you. One dugout or the other.
Yeah. It's like in golf, we say every shot makes somebody happy, right?
Well, Marcus Semien, a reprieve on the high throw.
Yeah, big difference between a leadoff base runner, right?
Well, Guerrero, he doesn't lose those 42 pounds. He just doesn't have that kind of vertical leap.
Good point.
Maybe close, but not the same.
Well, wouldn't he land faster when he jumped, though, with the extra weight? It'd bring him to earth quicker?
But the ball might have gotten over his head. Yeah, I agree with you. Gravity would have.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up.
Well, a lot of times guys show up in spring training with new bodies, and man, he looks great. He lost weight or he put on muscle, and no, it doesn't happen. But he shows up, loses 42 pounds, and he's maybe the MVP of the league right now. I mean, he leads in so many categories. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Austin wins.
Lead this one off today.
Swung on and missed. Down again.
Dugout, and it's 0-1. Manoah struck out the side in the first inning. Mullins, Galvis, and Mancini all swinging.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind.
Up and away with a fastball, a ball and a strike.
Under it, there's 1 away.
That's where you got to throw the fastball. You can't throw it into Mullins. You can't throw it down. You have to keep it up or up and away. Reese McGuire knew that and called for that pitch. He just got under it just a little bit.
Back to the changeup as we continue to see Manoah mix in the changeup, I think more often than he has in his first 4 starts. 2 balls and a strike on Mullins, but you got to show Mullins a lot of respect the way that he's swinging the bat right now.
Swing and a liner.
Espinal in on the cut of the grass at third in case Mullins drops a bunt down or just hits a chopper to the left side of the infield. Got to get in a little bit tight because of the speed that Mullins possesses.
Here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a changeup is bounced to second.
The 2-1. And the slider hit high in the air to deep right field, and Mullins has done it again. His 3rd home run in 2 games in the series, and the Orioles have tied it at 2.
Orioles came into this series in the American League with 72 home runs, 13th. That's their second today. And they're showing the Blue Jays. Mullins hit a couple yesterday. That they've got some guys that can power the ball out of the ballpark. They wanted that slider down and away. That's the pitch that they struck him out with in the first inning. But it floated back over the middle of the plate, and he's a hot hitter. Everything you throw up there, he's hitting, so you got to be careful with him. He ties the ball game up with 1 swing. Boy, what an all-star type of season he is having for the Baltimore Orioles.
Now Freddie Galvis takes outside, ball 1. Galvis struck out his first time up. So it's a 2-2 tie in the bottom of the 3rd in a game that has seen 4 solo home runs.
Stepping in now, Kevin Vigier. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Slider outside, ball 2. And I'm sure Pete Walker wonders about this as Alek Manoah continues to work at the major league level, become more comfortable. How good will the command be? Can the command? He is not a pinpoint command guy. He's more of a stuff guy than a command guy at this point of his career. Misses up and away 3-0, and it doesn't always manifest itself in walks. Sometimes it's an 0-2 pitch that gets too much of the plate, or a slider that's supposed to be down and in that winds up at the belt. So it's not really the walks, Tabby, I'm thinking of. It's more the damage you give up if you miss your spot by quite a bit.
And in terms of a pitcher, he's rather inexperienced. You know, he started pitching late in high school, didn't pitch a whole lot in college. It was towards the back end of his college career that he really became what he is today. And that's a big horse, #1 pick type of guy. So there is some learning there. This is the best place to learn right here, get experience. Those pitches that he would throw over the middle plate, I watched some of his starts. Those weren't getting hit in the minor leagues. They get hit in the big leagues. So that's how he's got to learn right here.
Battles back against Galvis and gets a fly ball to center field to retire the side, but the Mullins home run has tied up the game.
The 0-1 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Tellez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
I got the count 1-2.
Good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batter 7, the left fielder.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone. Big Dog's gotta eat.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's Randall Grichuk.
The center fielder, Randall.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing.
A swing and a blast to.
We'll get you ready for it. It's 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. And then it'll be game 4 between the Lightning and the Islanders. The Lightning up 2-1 in the series. The Isles trying to even it up at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific on both Sportsnet and CBC. How about the Canadians taking a 2-1 lead over Vegas last night with an overtime victory? All kinds of fun stuff going on in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Here the Blue Jays and the Orioles tied at 2. Top of the 4th inning as Randall Grichuk leads it off again.